Okay, hi. Alright, to start out, I am going to start with primer. I have several primers that I recommend and use, and I kind of go back and forth. This one is a new one I'm trying out. It's Maybelline Master Prime. It's supposed to have some illuminating stuff in it, just to get that kind of like glowy glow from within look. I like this one, and I also like Maybelline's Baby Skin and Benefit Professional, Too Faced primer. I can't remember what they're, but yeah, just primer of your choosing. I'm just gonna put that on my fingers and kind of evenly distribute, and then just kind of apply it with my hands. You could also apply this with a beauty blender or a brush, but this is quick and fast, and I mean sometimes you get in your hair, but that's okay. Right now, it may be hard to believe, I have a little bit of a fake tan going on my face. It's faded quite a bit, so I'm going to do like a mixture. First one is this Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I cannot remember what shade this is. It's probably going to be the lightest shade. So what I do is just I'm going to put a little bit, takes a very small amount, on the back of my hand like so. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lack It Tattoo Foundation in shade Light 44. And I'm just going to do a small pump because it's a little bit darker. And then I'm going to mix the two with, this is just like a blending sponge. It's not a beauty blender, but it does the job for me. Just kind of mix it like so, kind of on my skin, just kind of bounce it and twist. So start bouncing, twisting foundation on my face. Just kind of, instead of like wiping motions, which just kind of like wipes it around the face, I'm going to do this, which really lets it sink into the skin. A little bit more product. Blend it all over my skin. I like to take a brush. This is just a powder foundation brush from It Cosmetics, and just kind of, it's got no product on it, just kind of buff that all out, make sure it's all good and evenly dispersed, and kind of, this keeps from, like, if you feel like you have like too much of a cakey look, it'll help kind of buff that away. Just doing like some dabbing motions with this brush. Alright. Next, this is where I would usually do eyebrows, because I like to do eyebrows in between foundation and concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. Okay, so my brows are done. My brows are a little out of control. They're needing like some grooming and some tweezing and whatnot right now. So I didn't do too much to them. Usually I'll use like a gel or a pomade at the ends, and then do a powder closer to the other end, the beginning. Concealer, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, sort of like a triangle under my eyes with this. And this shade is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I kind of like the highlighted look, so I'm gonna do that. Other one. And I'm also gonna go, I like to go down the bridge of my nose with the tip, and then do kind of like an upside down triangle, just kind of a motion. I just kind of go through like my T-zone area, and then right here, Cupid's bow. I like to highlight the Cupid's bow, and I like to go just right underneath our cheekbones to kind of set a point for where my contour is going to end later on, bronzing and all that. I'm going to take the same beauty blender and just kind of that same dabbing motion. You don't want to wipe because then you're just kind of wiping the concealer and the foundation away and just kind of messing up the work you've already done. I like to, if a little bit gets on your eyelids, it doesn't matter. It's a good like set, like a good place set for your eye makeup, and it could be a good base, so don't worry too much about that. Blend this all out. So pale. Looks like I'm like beating up my face or something. Really been wanting to try an actual beauty blender. I'll hopefully invest in that sometime soon. I know it's $20, but just every time I have intentions of buying it, I find something else. I'm like, oh, I need that instead. But I've heard great things about the beauty blender. Alright, and after doing that, I'm going to take a setting powder, especially under my eyes, to just kind of help prevent creasing and kind of sets that product in. So this is a Tarte. This is like a sample I got in a holiday set from Tarte. There's Tarte translucent powder. So I'm going to take that on my sponge, like so, and just dab that over. And set that under eye area. I'm going to also set the areas where I get more oily. So like right here, down the nose, and right here. Your lip color. Okay, now that we got that set, I'm going to start my contouring. My contouring, I try not to get too dramatic with my contouring, because I'm still kind of learning and working with that and getting more comfortable with it. But I start with this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I have like a little trial size, or not trial, but like a little small size. It's awesome. It smells like chocolate and I love the payoff, and who doesn't want to smell like chocolate. And I'm using this brush that came with Benefit Hoola bronzer, which I'll be using in a moment, and I just kind of get some on the brush. It's stuck in my cheeks. And I'm gonna go, you want to go start right here and go along this line here and stop kind of right here, because if you have a line going all the way here, it just doesn't look right. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just gonna go in kind of motions like this. Don't worry, we'll blend that out in a second. Now this side is a little bit darker, but don't worry, we will blend that out. So I'm just going to take the brush with no more added product and kind of turn it this way instead of this way like I had it before, and just kind of blend that product out. Blending that product out. And I'm going to take, for some extra blending, when you do a little bit too much like I did, I'm going to take this fluffy brush that I got off of Amazon. I can't remember what brand. Do a little bit more blending out. And then for other areas, I'm going to be using Hoola by Benefit, which is an amazing bronzer. I'm going to take that same brush and go back over this detail and go a little bit further up. Just kind of bring some definition where you would want shadows to hit your face. And this really kind of varies, the placement varies by face shape, so whatever you're wanting to kind of bring in and kind of like, the shadows of contour are going to make your face appear smaller, so whatever area you want to appear smaller, that's where you want to bring that shadow and that contour. So depending on what you're wanting in your face shape is where you're going to contour. We're just going to add that color there. And this hair is not cooperating with me. Yeah, just bring in that contour. And then I'm gonna go, I'm using the same Hoola bronzer, and I'm gonna go right in here and just kind of go ahead and blend that out. And go. Alright. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more on this powder brush that we used and just kind of dust over a little bit of that bronze Hoola powder. And go kind of like you're making a C, and do like this to make sure everything's blended and kind of flows nicely. Do that same C motion right here. And then I don't do much contouring on my nose, but I do like to kind of do a little something. So I'm going to take this angled brush. I can't remember who this is, but I think I just got it at Walmart. Just a cheap little brush that gets the job done. I'm just going to go down nose, right on the sides. And then take this brush and kind of blend that out a little bit. So not much. And then also I'm going to go along the jawline with this. And just kind of add some dimension there. Cool. And then to make sure you don't have like any harsh line, just kind of blend down a little bit. So get kind of close up of that, just so you have this line here. Just kind of looks kind of like a cast of a shadow. You can go as dramatic or as not dramatic if you like. For me, I'm working on building up and becoming more confident with having like more shadow there, but this is just my kind of basic everyday look. My finished look, and my hair is like, nope, not gonna cooperate with you, Kristen. This is the finished look. I just did like a neutral eye and lips and nothing too fancy. But I thank you so much for watching and sticking around for my first video. I'm so nervous, excited. Sorry the video wasn't like super exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to get more confident as I go along. But if you have any suggestions for me, I am so excited to film some more videos, so please comment down below with any suggestions or requests. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with all your friends. But thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Fire when the strobe hits. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the hate with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?